Join us as we uncover the epic journey of the salmon, nature's ultimate navigators. From ancient origins to breathtaking migrations, these resilient fish conquer oceans and rivers, battling every obstacle to return home and continue the cycle of life. Join us as we explore this remarkable journey. Imagine a really long time ago, about 500 million years, there were weird fish in the oceans. These weren't the kind of fish we see today. They didn't have jaws for biting, and they wore tough armor like a suit of underwater clothes. Over many millions of years, these strange fish slowly changed and became more and more complex. Today, there are over 30,000 different types of fish swimming around in our oceans, lakes, and rivers. That's a lot of fish. They've gotten really good at living in all sorts of water environments. Some fish like the darkness of the deep sea, while others prefer the bright sunshine near the surface. Some fish are so tiny you can barely see them, and others are giants that grow as big as cars. They come in all shapes and sizes, with some fish even having dazzling colors. The amazing variety of fish shows just how well they've mastered life in the water. These fish species are like incredible adventurers. They spend most of their lives chilling out in the giant Pacific Ocean. When they're little fishies, they munch on tiny floating plants and animals called plankton. But as they grow bigger and stronger, they become fish eaters. Every August, something amazing happens. The fish that are now grown-ups suddenly get the urge to go on a big journey. They all swim towards the coast of North America, kind of like a giant fishy reunion. Once they're all together near the shore, they face their biggest challenge yet: swimming upstream. The current in the rivers is super strong, pushing them back down. But these fish are tough. They use special parts on their bodies called lateral lines to find calmer spots in the water. They rest in these quiet pools to recharge before taking on another rush of rapids. It's a non-stop battle, but they're determined to reach their final destination. These rivers aren't just any rivers for these fish. Each salmon remembers exactly what the water tasted like when they were just little hatchlings. It's like a special secret code made up of all the tiny minerals in the rocks and mud, mixed with the smells of the plants and other creatures living there. Amazingly, they can recognize this taste, even if it's super diluted, like one drop of their home water mixed with millions of drops of regular ocean water. This incredible memory helps them travel hundreds of miles across the ocean, all the way to the right bay. As the familiar scent gets stronger and stronger, they know exactly which river to swim up, and even the exact stream. We know it's smell that guides them, because if you plug a salmon's nose, they get completely lost. Isn't that mind-blowing? Even the most advanced GPS devices can't compete with these salmon's amazing sense of smell and memory. Scientists have tagged thousands of baby salmon just after they hatch, and then followed them on their journeys. When it's time to return home, guess what? Almost all the salmon end up back in the exact same river they were born in. Only 1 or 2 out of thousands get confused and end up in the wrong river. That's an incredible success rate. Despite their amazing navigation skills, the journey back to the rivers is no walk in the park for these salmon. Switching from salty ocean water to freshwater messes with their body chemistry. But these tough fish can handle it. As they fight their way upstream, they might come across giant waterfalls. Luckily, they have super sharp eyes to find the lowest point to jump from. Then, with powerful muscles rippling under their silver skin, they thrash their tails and leap like champions. Sometimes it takes a few tries before they land safely in the pool above the falls and can continue their journey. Finally, they reach the shallow areas where their own parents spawned. Here they rest up, all facing upstream, so close together that their dark backs turn the pale riverbed almost black. It's an amazing sight to see. Things move fast for the salmon once they reach their spawning grounds. In just a few days, their bodies go through an incredible transformation. They grow big humps on their backs, their upper jaws turn into hooked beaks, and their teeth sharpen into fangs. These changes aren't for eating though, since their days of feasting are over. These fierce-looking features are all for fighting. The male salmon turn into wrestling champions, battling each other with their hooked jaws and sharp teeth. The shallow water explodes as they thrash around, each trying to win dominance. Finally, the strongest male wins and claims a special spot in the gravel on the riverbed. A female fish then joins him, and in a quick flurry of movement, they release their eggs and milt, fish sperm, which sink down between the pebbles. Now the circle of life is complete. The journey isn't there yet, though. The female salmon lays thousands of eggs in the gravel, each one a tiny spark of life. These eggs will stay safe and cozy throughout the harsh winter months. Come spring, something amazing happens. The eggs hatch into little baby salmon called fry. They spend their first few weeks in the streams, munching on all the bugs and tiny shrimp that appear in the warming water. Once they get a bit bigger and stronger, they become known as fingerlings, and it's time for them to head downstream towards the ocean, following the current like a fishy conveyor belt. Some salmon species will spend 2 years in the ocean, while others might stay for up to 5. During this time, many will be eaten by other fish, but that's nature for you. The lucky survivors will eventually grow up and feel the same pull as their parents, the urge to return to the very same river where they were born to spawn and continue the circle of life.